Welcome back to another exciting adventure in the beautiful state of South Australia. If this is your first time watching, my name is Samantha. I live and travel full-time in a caravan with my husband and 2 girls. We've been on the road for over a year now and have recently started documenting our journey here. In this episode, we will be taking you to Mount Remarkable National Park to hike the Narrows in Alligator Gorge. We'll be showing you how to get to the best part of the walk and to avoid the hardest section. Get your cup of tea ready and your notepad out. It's going to be a good one. It's a beautiful morning today. It's a 4-hour drive to get to Wilmington, which is where we're stopping to go on a hike in Alligator Gorge. So we'll be stopping there tonight for one night and then we'll head on towards Wilpena Pound tomorrow. So in total it's 6 hours to get from Marion Bay in the Yorke Peninsula to Flinders Ranges, Wilpena Pound. Tom's finished.
There we go.
And now we're gonna go. Wilmington made a perfect base for our one-night stopover, allowing us to do the hike into the Narrows. We stayed at Stony Creek Bush Camp, which was just outside of town. Welcome to Mount Remarkable National Park. We're staying at Stony Creek Bush Camp, which is probably 35 minutes from where we're at right now. She gave us a little hint to park at Blue Gums Flat, just because we're doing the Alligator Gorge walk, but we're only actually doing a small portion of it. In total, it's over 8 kilometers long for the whole Alligator Gorge circuit. So we're only doing the Narrows, which is 2 hours and 3 kilometers, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we're here now. We're going to start the walk. I think it's like 4 p.m. So hopefully we make it in the 2 hours. Otherwise it'll start getting dark and that won't be so fun. So we better go. Let's begin the walk. Hopefully we are back here before the sun sets. The time right now is exactly 3:52. So I'll time us and see how long it takes us to do the Narrows hike. Are you comfortable, Callie? That's good. If you plan to just do the Narrows like us, make sure you park at Blue Gum Flat parking lot. It provides easy access to the gorge and you don't have to take the stairs down. The walk from Blue Gum Flat starts relatively easy with a flat ground and not too much to worry about tripping over. But once you get into the gorge, it gets a bit trickier. It's beautiful. Wow, he's right, Callie. It's so pretty here, Callie. Those spider webs look pretty serious. Spider web, yes. There was a spider web. We do not want to touch that. I think we found the Narrows. I think it'll just get even more narrow soon. A lot of rocks scrambling, Callie. Wow, Callie. Yes, spider webby. The rocks here are awesome. Spider webby. This part of the walk was just stunning. Be careful though, as there are lots of rocks to walk around and over, and if you're not watching where you're going, you could really hurt an ankle. We found the Narrows. Here's Tom and Mila. This is so beautiful here. It's really unique. I've never done a hike like this in Australia before. It is narrow, look at that. The Narrows was stunning. To walk through the narrow gorge for hundreds of meters makes you feel so small.
I'm so old.
It's a great way to get a different perspective on just how big the world can be. These are the steps that the caravan park lady warned us about. I'm going to avoid them. We finished the Narrows. Now the terraces are this way, I think.
What do you think?
Well, I'm pretty certain. And then we're going to actually just backtrack through the Narrows. That's what we came to see, and it's very scenic. And then we don't have to fight the stairs. The walk to the terraces is much more manageable. Makes you realise how easy walking is. And the terraces. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Bit different to what we've been seeing. Look at this. It's like a rock waterfall, Callie. It's beautiful. Having a little bit of an explore. At the terraces. Can you hear Sissy? Say, we're over here. Mila, you made it. That's all right. Isn't it beautiful, Mila? The terraces made a nice spot to stop for a break. The girls had plenty of safe space to walk and play, and we had beautiful views of the terraces themselves. Ready like this? Coo! Alright, we've made it to the terraces. We had our little break and now we're going to get the kids back in the carriers if we can and hike back through the Narrows to get back to the car, because honestly I think it'll be much easier than the stairs, even though it's all uneven. Ready, Callie? Are you okay?
Yeah.
You ready for yours, Callie? Got you locked and loaded here. Ready?
Walk.
No, you can't walk. It's too far. And you don't even have your little shoes on anymore. All right. Kitties are strapped. Let's go back.
I can't see.
That is what termites have chewed up and made into their nest, I think. So this tree, it was burnt by the fire, but it also has insects living inside it, which is why it's not looking so good anymore.
He thinks the termites ate the tree. I'm so glad we're not doing those stairs with the girls. As soon as you've got to go up really high, it's really tough on your legs. Bye-bye stairs. We're glad we're not doing you today. And plus, the bonus of doing the Narrows again is that you get to see the beautiful Narrows again. And that's the reason we came all the way here in the first place. I love that by taking Mila out on hikes like this, it just opens up the opportunity for learning on the go. She's always asking so many questions about her surroundings. This time she was mostly interested in why the trees were all burnt and falling down. Tom was explaining and answering questions for most of the hike, and she learnt a lot. You can see the size of the rocks compared to Tom. They're huge. So we are an hour in. We have done from here, up, into the terraces, back down, and now we're obviously there. So now we're just going to continue back down to the car park. This hike would be easy if it wasn't for all the rocks, but it makes it so much slower and so much more painful scrambling over all these rocks and logs. Other than that, it's really easy, but it is definitely a place where you have to be capable of climbing all the rocks and stuff.
Wow.
Wow, baby. It's really beautiful, isn't it? I really love it through here. It's so beautiful. As you venture into the gorge, you'll be surrounded by towering rock walls that form narrow passages, hence the name the Narrows. The landscape is marked by ancient rock formations with fascinating geological features such as folds, faults and erosion patterns. Sometimes the Narrows is filled with water, so you have to like scramble over a few rocks to get through, or you just like trudge through water to get past. It's really beautiful when it's got some water in it though. It's still beautiful now, but I think it's extra special when it's got a bit of water running through it. And so the challenge began. Couldn't escape the incline entirely. Just the last little part back to the car. Blanket? Broccoli. You want broccoli for dinner? And cauliflower. And carrot. We're nearly there. I was relieved to get back to the car before the sunset. I really enjoyed the Narrows hike. It's like no other hike I've done, which makes it pretty special. Someone's ready for dinner. Callie, we made it. Took us just under an hour and a half. Just to go all the way to the terraces and back to, what is it, Blue Gum Flat, where we're parked. Good job, babe.
Easy.
The next morning we woke up to a beautiful sunrise, so of course we had to take Droney up for a look. It was then time to pack up and move on to Wilpena in the Flinders Ranges National Park. I would love to know what your favourite hike in Australia is, so let me know in the comments and I'll make sure to add it to our list. Don't forget to click that thumbs up if you enjoyed this episode, and if you want to see what we get up to in the Flinders, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys.